As you can see, boys and girls, my name is the Last Saint, and welcome to everybody joining in on my God Masked Up Saints podcast. Right now, as you can see, man, not a lot of football going on besides the 49ers game of what we see, man. I made a prediction that the 49ers will beat the Rams. I don't think the Rams are tough. I don't think they got what it takes. And I think it's going to be a fourth quarter drive by Jimmy G in the final seconds of the game to win it all. Honestly, in my opinion, that's exactly what I think will happen. That's my thoughts. You know.
Man, I've been waiting for you to come on because I got some news to share with you, brother.
Oh Lord, what are you trying to talk about? Is
I
it
was
Tom
looking at
Brady?
your video on Saturday, so you don't think it's official about Tom Brady retiring?
You sure?
I'm I'm 100% sure it's been. You might say it's fake, but I don't think it's fake, bro. I think it's for real. For my
Only
for
reason
my
why I
thought
say that is
process,
because Brady hasn't confirmed it yet.
oh, it's gonna be confirmed, bro. Dude,
Okay.
it's gonna be confirmed sooner than you think.
Well, we'll see. I don't really care. I don't really have a stake in him being
And
retired or not.
besides, the dude is already up in age, bruh. The dude is 42 years old. It's time for him to hang it up.
Wait, hold on a second. Okay, I can hear you now. My volume was low.
Uh, but yeah. While we talking about this game right here, I am glad you did come on here because I wanted to drop some knowledge on you, bruh.
Oh, what's that?
You saying that the news is fake, that Tom Brady is not retiring, but I say it's realistic. I believe he is retiring. And like you said, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but it will be soon.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
So
either way, we'll see. Because I was looking at the news. His dad said that he hasn't. Well, you're right. You more than likely are right. But I'm just saying, based off of what hasn't happened yet.
you gotta understand, Brady's dad is old.
Right.
He's senile, bruh. He only he that
You see
excuse
now.
my French, but that man don't know shit from Shanghai.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree with his daddy. Tom Brady make it a great look. I'm gonna say like Cedric the Entertainer say, Tom Brady a grown ass man. He can make his decision if he wanna go ahead and retire or come back for another year. That's his decision. Not that ain't up to dad's. He a full grown butt man.
I think it's too early for him to retire anyway. He came back with the deficit, and he didn't have a lot of people. He didn't have Godwin. He had a banged up Fournette, and what's I forgot his name. The other wide receiver, tall one.
Oh, he jumped.
So
Excuse me.
we'll see, man. But I got the 49ers versus the Bengals for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, look, it don't matter to me. I was just talking to Trey on the pregame show earlier. Now, now Trey, Tyrese, it could come as a shock to you, but now I think we seen something like this in the past because you got two LSU players a couple of years ago that won a national championship with LSU. So you know all about that since you're from Baton Rouge about LSU. Now these guys won a national championship in New Orleans a couple of years ago, and they just recently won the AFC championship, and now they Super Bowl bound. And if this happens, I don't care if San Francisco make it. I don't care if Los Angeles make it. The fact of the matter is, these guys could win a Super Bowl with Cincinnati. Not only that they won the national championship in college, but they can also win a Super Bowl together in the NFL in a couple of weeks. So it could happen.
Man, that could happen, bro. Like, hey, I gotta admit that could happen. But
Yep.
man, hey, these Niners, bro, I got them winning by 6 today. I got the Niners and the Bengals in the Super Bowl. Those
Yep,
are my
for the quarter.
those are my two picks before the Chiefs game. Before these two games started, I'm gonna stick with them.
Hey Trey, while you was on mute, I said I'm so glad that Tyrese came on here because I wanted to drop some knowledge on my brother.
Oh, what's
That ain't no
Because
knowledge.
I'm sure you heard about what happened on Saturday
Oh yeah,
about Tom Brady.
yeah. Adam Schefter dropped some news that he wasn't supposed to.
I like how Adam Schefter doubling down too.
He's doubling down because I think what happened was is just miscommunication with him and Tom Brady, and he just dropped the news because he was excited.
And look, I told Tyrese, I said, Brady daddy old. He can't. I told him. I said, excuse my French, but that guy don't know shit from Shanghai. The dude is old.
Yeah, he old as hell.
He old.
He
That
needs
dude
to
probably gonna
retire.
be like 90 years old. It can't. And he got CRS. Can't
Hey,
remember shit.
hey, you realize with the Brady retiring, that means Gronk's going to retire, which means the Buccaneers are going back to hiding.
Yeah, the Buccaneers gonna go back down to reality.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think that QB is ready either. Honestly,
Now, and I
No,
heard
hell
somebody say now that the NFC South for next year, and probably for in the future, is up for grabs. So,
man.
anything can happen.
Yeah, it's true. Anything can happen, man.
not like it's a hard division anyway.
Yeah.
No, I
Tom
mean,
Brady. Well, first off, when Tom Brady came down here a couple of years ago, he already know what he was gonna expect when we first played him against him. When he was as a Buccaneer. Didn't have no preseason, didn't have this or that. But week 1, they talking about they had no practice, no preseason, and all that stuff. I said, we'll make it look like it. And the first time we faced him when he was a Buccaneer, I know we've been facing him in the past as a Patriot. We know about that. But when he came down here to where the big dogs play, that's a totally different atmosphere. I was telling somebody, I said, this is not the AFC East. Y'all been dominating ever since. Now you down here in Tampa Bay, you down here where the big boys play.
that's right.
You had to get away from them baby kids up there in the East.
And just wait. You already know about free agency and draft. We always kill it on both.
Right.
I think we're gonna kill it in the draft, man. I hope George Pickens falls into that at least the 3rd round, so the Saints can swoop that kid up. I like that kid as wide receiver. I'm not saying a 1st round pick, but he's got 1st round talent. He doesn't have good stats last year because he got a torn ACL. But if you notice his highlights, bro, he's just a bully out there. He's like pushing defenders, getting in their face, making huge plays on them. I mean, he's got toe drag swag, bro. Hey, I like his swagger. Like I said, he's got the CD Deuce energy. Something we need. If we can get him in the 3rd round, I wouldn't want to spend like a 2nd round or a 1st round on the guy.
Right.
But if you drop down to 3rd round, hey, I would be so for it. Just because
Hey, I'll take it.
All right, because he's got 1st round talent. He just didn't have a chance to prove himself his last year in college because he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saints don't need to be getting injured players.
No, I really don't want injured players. I just like how that kid played, man. He played with.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if this will happen or not in the future, but I'm looking at that wide receiver. The Rams got Cooper Kupp. If this guy was not a free agent, if he wasn't, if the guy was not playing for the Rams, dude, I would love to have that guy in New Orleans, bro, as one of our newest wide receivers, man. Because that dude get around good.
Him with Michael Thomas
that's a bad dude, bro.
Would be an insane duo, man.
if the guy was a free agent, hopefully if they make the Super Bowl or not, I would love to have that boy in New Orleans, because if he can make a difference with them Rams, he can make a bigger difference with the
Those bikes put up.
Saints. Because that dude gets all around out there on that field.
Oh, that's facts.
That way when Jameis Winston come back, if that happens, he'll have him a new target to throw to. If that's the case.
Hey, Derek. George Pickens is a wide receiver out of Georgia. That's who I'm talking about. He's got first round talent. If you look him up, people get confused when I say Pickens because I guess there's a quarterback coming out of this draft that's with that same last name. So, yeah, the guy I'm talking about, he's a wide receiver. The one I wanted in the third round pick. He's a wide receiver coming out of Georgia, I believe. That's the college. I mean, don't quote me on that college. They do have a G on their helmet. I believe they got red uniforms. I don't really watch college, but I watched him in his highlights, and he looked pretty dominant, man. But his stats aren't good, like I said. Last year he tore his ACL, and his stats aren't good. But he's got first round talent for sure. But like I said, I think he's definitely going to drop to the third round.
Why you pick the third round?
I'm going to say
Like
the third round. Just because his stats are only 107 yards, 0 touchdowns last season, with a torn ACL, coming off a torn ACL. I think that's why he will drop down to the third round. A lot of people don't want to, risk taking, Jay, just like that number one guy, Jameson Williams. I think he will drop. I don't think he'll drop to the third round. No, hell no. But I think he'll drop a lot, more than we expect, just because he's coming off ACL as well.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. I just don't want any liability.
We'll see what happens.
Right, yeah, I don't want no, reliability.
There you go. Not
at all, bro.
Nah.
I really want to know.
They were ready for Cup. That defense was ready for Cup.
Yeah, Derek, I see you. Yeah, Georgia wide receiver, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what we do in this year's draft. I mean, we got some places and we need to fill for sure.
Definitely.
I wonder who's going to be making the draft decisions outside of Loomis.
Outside of Loomis, man, I got no clue, bro. I'm really wondering who we're actually going to sign as our head coach. I mean, we got Brian Flores interview. We got that Leftwich. If we get Leftwich, I kind of have a feeling he's definitely going to want Jameis Winston because he's already knows Jameis Winston from the Bucs from that 2019 season. I think Leftwich, would open up the offense honestly to more passing plays if he got Winston, of course.
I think the biggest surprise is if we get a QB.
Yeah, that right now, because you got to think, of this too, which I'm kind of scared of, because Tom Brady, if he is retiring, like he said he is, and I kind of believe he is. He is kind of done. His wife wants him home. He is 8 years old. No, he's like 44 or 45, whatever. He is getting up there in age. When it's time, it's time. He's at least he's leaving now, not all banged up. He could have went out like Breeze, screwed up by the ribs, beat up off injury, but he's going out, no injuries. Go ride the sunset with Gronk. They could both retire together. And, that's cool with them. But, yeah, dude, that kind of puts Jameis Winston on the map, I think. That is his original team. He does know Bruce Arians. It would be a good idea if we did sign that Leftwich guy, because that would kind of give us more leverage, maybe, I think. But, man, the Buccaneers are going to be looking for a quarterback, just like the Saints. Might be looking for a quarterback,
Yeah.
Man. And there's a lot of quarterbacks coming there's Aaron Rodgers, going to be a free agent, or he wants to trade it out. I think he's a free agent at the end of this year.
Yeah, getting Aaron Rodgers would be a boneheaded move.
I kind of think it would. I mean, I seen a little Cam Jordan little speech trying to get him to, his little pitch sell to Aaron Rodgers. But
No, I'm saying it would be a bad move.
right.
Yeah.
Honestly, it would be a bad move because of why? Because of this. Because hey, if we do get him, don't what I mean? Like, he comes in for what, a year or two and tries to win us the Super Bowl within that couple years, and then what? And then we're back down to square one. We're looking for a quarterback again. Rodgers is going to retire. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're looking at a class of quarterbacks that are retired right now. First
Right.
it went Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, like all those quarterbacks, Big Ben. Now you got Tom Brady potentially, or he's retiring. Like, those are all the quarterbacks we grew up watching. Now we're watching them retire. So, and we're watching these new young quarterbacks make it to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow is second year in the NFL, coming off an MCL and ACL tear. Like, they're headed to the Super Bowl. That's huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
My thing is, the reason why I don't want Aaron Rodgers is because, he's just like Drew Brees in the playoffs. No shade or anything like that, but like, these guys cannot win in the playoffs. Like, they just
I
can't.
don't want Aaron Rodgers with us either. Anyway,
hey, this is where I think Aaron Rodgers is going to go.
Because I tell you why. Because the guy is arrogant. That's why.
Exactly, and I can't stand Aaron Rodgers to begin with.
And them Packer fans up there in Green Bay love him too damn much. So
exactly.
If he decides to come back, they can keep him.
Right. I think if he goes anywhere,
same way with Russell Wilson. They're talking about, we want Wilson to come to New Orleans. He can make a bigger difference. I say that they love him up there in Seattle too much. Stop it. We are. If you're gonna get either Rodgers or Aaron, if you're gonna get Rodgers or Wilson, think about what it's gonna take to get them. Either one of them. Think about it. You're likely gonna trade basically everybody to get them. Basically.
Oh my gosh.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's true, man. I don't want Rodgers personally. I mean, I agree with all you guys. I mean, think about it. I mean, the only good it could do is maybe for a year or two, and then we're back to square one and looking for another quarterback, which is pretty stupid in my opinion. We kind of need a future quarterback, not one that's just going to be there for a year or less. I don't care how good Aaron Rodgers is.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, Aaron Rodgers is just a name. I mean, he's a dominant player. I'll give him that. He's pretty good at the Hail Mary. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't want him on my team. So, I mean, with that being said, I want a future quarterback. I want a quarterback that can make plays like if you guys watched that playoff game last week with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, those two battling it out was just insane. I want a quarterback where we could, really rely on, man. And if we could get that, I'd be super stoked. I really don't want Russell Wilson, honestly. I think he's a dominant quarterback as well, but just like Jerry said, I think the Seattle Seahawks like him too well. I think he found a home there. And I think he was probably going to re-sign another massive deal or massive extension or something.
Yeah.
And if he goes somewhere, he's gonna want the bag, bro. Like in all reality, because he knows his talents. He's gonna, he's not gonna just sign to some franchise. It's just not gonna pay him, like a prove it deal. He wants like a massive contract, bro. I'm thinking triple digit contract for that boy, or he ain't signing elsewhere.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that. Let me go ahead and get back to this game, man. I'll holler at you later, Trey.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Later.
All right, later.
All right.
Man, this game's getting intense, guys. Looks like it's 49ers football. I'm at the third quarter, 7 minutes and 53 seconds left. Look like Niners ball. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Thanks for hopping on, guys, and talking some football, talking some playoffs. I'm going to probably make it live later, and if I don't, then I'm sure Hootie or someone else will be popping the live up. So thanks for getting me to 50 subscribers, guys, and I'll be going live a lot more soon. All right. Later.